All right, so we're going to do the lockdown series and the whip up and the whip down to give us two different directions to use the half guard. Okay, so we got to start in the half guard to begin with. Okay, so when we play the half guard normally, okay, both our ankles are hooked to the outside, whether we're playing knee shield or just triangling our legs, which I favor the knee shield a lot more. With the lockdown, we're going to need to take both ankles and move them to the inside of the legs, like this, okay? And while I'm doing this, I always want to make sure that I have underhooks on the person. If his hand is in front, I'm always blocking to make sure he doesn't wrap my head, but I'd like to stay in and crunched here. It's going to be easier to catch the lockdown when you're flat on your back, but you want to be on your side, okay? This inside leg is going to seek out the instep, okay? And once I get underneath the ankle, I'm going to curl my toes back and make a hook. Now my left foot that's coming from the outside is just going to stretch out, and I should be able to push his knee down with my left leg and then pick his ankle up with my right leg. Okay, so this is the lockdown. Okay, once I have the lockdown, my underhooks are really important. Okay, so I'm going to go underneath, okay, and grab his jacket. You can grab his jacket from the front or underneath like this. Grabbing it at the armpits is helpful because you can lift and turn him. So the whip up that we're going to do is taking him up and then off to the side. Okay, so I need to use my legs when I do that. Come back. I need to bring my legs to my chest and then move him off to the side. Okay, once his weight is off of me, I'm going to go ahead and sit up and get my elbow underneath me and wrap the waist. Okay, if your partner doesn't overhook your arm, you're going to unlock your lockdown and just go ahead and wrap the waist and go to his back. Okay, you can pull him to the side here and start to put your hooks in. Your partner will sometimes forget that, but it's really important as a defender that you overhook to prevent someone from taking your back. Okay, so both feet go to the inside. I find the instep, I straighten my legs out, I get the armpits, I whip up, and I start to get up. Now Don overhooks so I can't take his back. I have a base point underneath and I have an underhook wrapping and I'm holding his far side hip at the belt, okay? Now I want to bridge, okay, to loosen or lighten his leg, and then I'm going to get my knee underneath. Okay, if you can't keep your ankles crossed here, that's fine. You can uncross them, but you're going to want to make sure you're sitting down so that you're trapping his leg here. So you're sitting on his leg that's in between your ankle and your hip. Okay, our first takedown here is we're just going to make a body lock. Okay, we're going to push and pull just like we do the self-defense version. We're going to push with our head and then pull with our arms, okay, and set him down. Okay, and then we're going to pass to the backside here, okay? Don't worry about this overhook, okay? You're in a pretty good position to begin with. Okay, both feet on the inside, whip up, get up, he overhooks. Okay, this time, he's got his base point a little farther out. His knee's a little further out. Okay, so I'm gonna step my outside leg up to build a good driving leg. I'm gonna reach for that knee. And then I'm gonna push off this leg and collapse his base. And then everything is the way it was before. Circle to the outside. Okay, both feet on the inside, underhooks. Make the lockdown, whip up, get up to the dog fight position, okay? So this is our dog fight position. We have the 3 responses of him being down on his knee. Now Don has stepped his leg up, okay? So he's built a stronger base than me. Okay, and he's driving back into me, generally trying to put me back on the floor here, okay? So in this moment, he has an overhook and he's driving in this direction. I'm gonna clamp down, okay? So my elbow's gonna pinch by my side just to make sure his arm stays trapped there. I'm gonna put my shoulder here, right in front of him. I'm gonna do a C-grip underneath his knee that he's stepped up there. And then I'm gonna pull him on top of my body. Okay? It happens pretty quickly, but you're rolling him right over top of your center of gravity. Push the leg to the floor, and we're right back in that same position we were in before. Circling, getting the back, rolling into the side, making the gift wrap if needed. Okay, so that's the series of the whip up to get to the dog fight, and then we are going to challenge the guy's balance there. We're going to try to challenge his base and try to take him down. When he resists and we can't do that, we're going to dive underneath and roll him in the other direction. But that is based off of him resisting and pushing in that direction to begin with. Our whip down series is moving the person to the other side and exposing his leg. Okay, so same as before. Both feet on the inside, find the instep, straighten it out. So our whip down, we're going to move the person all the way over to the other side. So now his leg is across our hip. Okay, so if we had arms in the armpit, I'm going to go ahead and replace with this hand so he stays over there. Put my hand in my back pocket, and I'm going to scoop his leg up on my shoulder. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and frame out so that I've got two hands keeping him over there. I want my shoulder in the back of his knee. Okay, now if I keep my lock here straightened out, it's going to be hard for him to push himself back on top of me. Okay, if I let him bring his heel underneath, he's going to be able to use his knee better. So I keep this straightened out like that so it torques his knee. There is a submission that you can do here by turning down and out. Okay, if the person is very flexible, that may not work. Okay, so you're just going to continue with trying to get on top here. So as soon as I can, I'm going to get my hand to the floor here. Okay, maintaining the lock and keeping my pressure here. Now I'm going to use little pushes to get my weight up onto my knee and then send him over. Okay, so once we get here, you can test that submission again. Okay, if not, you're just going to wrap his head, put your hands together. If you can't hold your hands, just hold the 2 points of the jacket, but holding hands is best. Okay, now I can let go of the lockdown, back step, scrape him off of my leg. Okay, and then I'm gonna work my hip underneath this near side arm. Okay, now if I have him pinned like this, it's very hard for him to shrimp away because I have his legs stuck in this grip. So it's really up to you when you want to let go or not. Okay, if you need to let go, that's fine, but just make sure you get this underhook back on the far side of the arm. Okay, all right, so that's our lockdown series. Again, all stemming from having good foot position and whipping the person up or getting underneath the body with two underhooks. You have the whip up, dog fight scenario, and you have the whip down, electric chair scenario. Okay.